Level 1. The user. You open an app because it is easier than thinking. It answers your question in seconds, recommends what to watch, predicts what you might buy, and finishes your sentence before you do. You do not notice it at first, but technology has already started deciding the shape of your day. The maps reroute you. The feed chooses your mood. The search bar becomes a shortcut to memory itself. At this level, you are not building the future. You are renting it. You use AI to write emails, summarize documents, clean up photos, and save time in small ways that feel harmless. But every small convenience is a thread. Pull enough of them, and your life begins to depend on systems you do not understand. That is the first rank, not power, but reliance. Level 2, the power user. You learn the tools before everyone else. You know how to prompt well, how to automate boring work, how to make one model do the work of 3 people if you ask it the right way. You build workflows, you connect apps, you make your laptop feel like a command center. Friends start asking you how you did it because you can make technology look effortless. Now AI saves you hours instead of minutes. You can draft presentations in a fraction of the time, generate marketing ideas, summarize long reports, and move faster than people who still do things manually. The effect is speed. Not wealth yet, not control yet, but speed. And in technology, speed is the first form of power. Level 3, the builder. You are no longer just using the tools. You are shaping them. You build a small app, a plugin, a workflow, maybe even a startup prototype. It is not famous. It is not perfect. But it works. Users begin to rely on something you made. That changes you. Now the machine answers to your logic. You discover that building in tech is not about writing code. It is about deciding what should be easy, what should be hidden, and what people should be able to do with 1 click instead of 10. You learn that every piece of software is an argument about how life should work. The effect is agency. You stop feeling like a consumer and start feeling like a maker. Level 4, the specialist. You are the person people call when the system breaks. You know models, data pipelines, deployment, optimization, or security deeply enough that others defer to you. A company will pay you well because you can explain what the machine is doing when everyone else is guessing. You are no longer impressed by the technology. You understand its limits. That is a dangerous kind of knowledge. You can spot weak data. You can see when a model is hallucinating. You can tell when a product is technically impressive but strategically useless. Your value is not in hype. It is in precision. The effect is respect. People stop talking around you and start listening. Level 5, the operator. You do not build the product. You run the machine. You oversee teams, systems, budgets, infrastructure, and scale. You are responsible for whether the technology survives contact with reality. You know that one bad launch can damage trust. One weak architecture can cost millions, and one security failure can destroy a company overnight. Now AI is no longer a tool. It is an asset class. You allocate compute, hire engineers, negotiate vendor contracts, and decide what gets built first. You understand that technology at scale is not about brilliance. It is about coordination. The people at this level do not just make software. They keep digital civilization from falling apart. The effect is authority. You are no longer solving problems. You are deciding which problems matter. Level 6, the founder. You start the company. It begins in a room full of whiteboards, cold coffee, and impossible optimism. You are not certain the market wants this. You are only certain the opportunity is real. You raise money, hire fast, and build with the kind of urgency that makes sleep feel optional. Now your name is attached to the company, and the company is attached to your future. If it succeeds, you become wealthy. If it fails, you lose years of your life. But failure is no longer abstract. It has a payroll. It has investors. It has users. It has a brand. It has consequences. The effect is exposure. Every decision becomes personal because every decision can change whether the company lives or dies. Level 7, the unicorn. Your startup reaches massive scale. Users flood in. Revenue climbs. The press writes your name in the same sentence as disruptive and game-changing. Your product is now part of everyday life for millions of people. You no longer have a company. You have an ecosystem. People copy your strategy. Competitors fear your speed. Investors treat you differently. Employees join for the mission, the upside, or the chance to say they were there when the future was still being assembled. The effect is gravity. Everything moves toward you. Talent, capital, attention, expectation. You become one of the rare people in tech whose decisions can affect entire industries. And that is when the loneliness begins. Because once your company becomes larger than your original vision, the world stops asking what you dreamed and starts asking what you are worth. Level 8, the platform. Your technology becomes infrastructure. Millions depend on it. Businesses run on it. Other products are built on top of it. If it goes down, the world notices. If it changes, markets react. If it disappears, people panic. Now you are not just in technology. You are part of the operating system of modern life. This is where the power becomes dangerous. A small design choice can shape how people speak, buy, learn, date, work, and think. A ranking change can move attention. A recommendation system can redirect culture. An AI model can influence what millions believe is true. The effect is reach. You are no longer building software for users. You are shaping behavior at scale. Level 9, the gatekeeper. You control access to the future. You decide who gets compute, who gets funding, who gets distribution, who gets a seat in the next wave of innovation. You can accelerate an entire field by backing one team, or slow it down by withholding resources. Governments call you for advice. Corporations seek your partnership. Researchers need your infrastructure. At this level, technology is no longer just innovation. It is geopolitics. The effect is leverage. You are now close enough to the center that your support can create winners and your silence can erase them. The future still belongs to many people, but you hold one of the keys. Level 10, the architect. You are no longer inside the industry. You are shaping the age itself. Your AI systems write, recommend, diagnose, translate, predict, and negotiate. Your platforms train on oceans of data. Your chips, models, and infrastructure influence how civilization thinks and works. You help decide what can be automated, what should remain human, and who gets access to intelligence itself. Now the consequences are historical. A single model update can change education. A single policy decision can affect elections. A single breakthrough can alter labor, medicine, defense, and creativity across continents. You are not building one product anymore. You are helping define what human life looks like in a world where machines can think alongside people. And that is the final truth of the highest rank in AI and technology. You are not just powerful because you built the future. You are powerful because the future now has to pass through you.